celebrity Christmas, and we here at KUTV are also gearing up for the celebrations. A very warm welcome to you for joining us here at KUTV Primetime News. Our team has been all over gathering news on what has happened in the country, and we're here to bring you up to speed with just that. My name is ODIDA, and these are the highlights. Countrywide KCPE celebrations ongoing as schools record stellar performances in the 2022 KCPE results. Chief Justice David Maraga to chair task force on police welfare review. IEBC 4 tribunal adjourned to 2023 as hearing enters day 3 today. And famous Vioja Mahakamani actor Gibson Mugue dies at age 56. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm in the company of Samuel Kelo, a sign language interpreter tonight. And remember, we are streaming this broadcast live on our social media platforms at KUTV_Kenya. The hashtag is Primetime News. Now, a day after the official release of the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education KCPE results, students, teachers and parents have continued to celebrate stellar performances in several parts of the country. And in Migori County, stakeholders in the education sector have lauded what they term as better performance in the just released results.
Wednesday, 21st December was the day of reckoning for all the students who sat their KCPE papers just 3 weeks ago, between 28th and 30th November last month. In line with an all too familiar reaction to such results, top performing schools and students reacted to the announcement with jubilation. Schools in Migori County have also celebrated their stars and starlets, as several of their students featured among the 9,000 students nationally who knocked the 400 marks scoreline. Wendy Hazel from Goldfield Academy, Henry Mcharia and Barak Anan, both from St. Annie Sebania Academy, were among the Migori County's top scorers.
Albeit the time was too short, we did our best, we tried. There were so many ups and downs, but through the motivation of our teachers plus our parents, we were able to revise.
I'm so happy for getting these wonderful marks. I got 391. I never expected it. I am so thankful to the teachers and my parents wherever they are. I want to thank them so much for being supportive.
Mr. Mchila Oscar, who heads Goldfield Academy, is still in awe of the achievement, considering that this was the school's first ever KCPE. At the Kenya Relief Academy, teachers and students defied challenges such as tight school calendar to impress.
This is a great pleasure and tribute all the joy, moment and everything to God for steering us through 2022.
Blue Shine Academy in Suna East Sub-County posted a mean score of 376 marks, while their top student scored 417 marks. The school head Joseph Okeo says that the good performance never caught them by surprise, but rather a well-cultivated tradition.
It is a wonderful job done from both teachers, parents, and the whole Migori Blue Shine fraternity.
St. Annie Sebania in Kuria West Sub-County is also among Migori's top schools. KCPE results announced yesterday had no school ranking, which is believed to have created unhealthy inter-school academic competitions in the years prior. Dennis Omondi, KUTV.
I bet those celebrations are a clear indication that success is sweet. Now, President William Ruto has appointed former Chief Justice David Maraga as the chairperson of a task force set to improve the terms and conditions of service in the Kenya Police Force. David Maraga will head a 23-member task force with Carol Kariuki as the vice chairperson.
President William Ruto constituted a 23-member task force committee to be headed by former Chief Justice David Maraga to oversee the improvement of reforms in the police force. The president underscored that there is need to improve the working conditions of police officers by ensuring they have adequate resources to execute their mandate.
I commend the entire National Police Service, from the constable on the beat to the Inspector General, for the enthusiasm with which they have embraced the changes and enhanced our general security through increased vigilance and improved relationship with citizens and their communities. Before the end of the year, I will be appointing a task force to review the terms of service of our Kenya Police Service.
In a Gazette notice on Thursday 22nd, Ruto appointed Carol Kariuki to be the vice chairperson of David Maraga. President Ruto stated through a statement that his government will be firm to address the challenges that continue to hinder the usefulness of the National Police Service in the Kenya Prison Service. Members who have been included in the task force include Moffat Kangi, John Moyaki, Ibrahim Guyo, Richard Kirundi, Elizabeth Mweni, Roslyn Odede, Joash Dache, Doreen Mudaura, Albert Mwenda, Terry Maina, Hassan Mohamed, Simiu Werunga, Mutuma Rutere, Ann Ireri, Stephen Kayongo, Jafar Mohamed, Sami Chepkwenyi, and Khadij Mire. The task force will be mandated to review and recommend improvements of the terms and conditions of police service, identify and recommend legal policy, institutional and operational reforms in the National Police Service and the Kenya Prison Service, and recommend matters related to police welfare in all departments of the police force.
Now, the hearing of the 4 independent electoral and boundaries commissioners dubbed the Cherera 4, who are suspended for allegations of violating the constitution and abuse of office to force presidential runoff in the August 9 general election, continued for the third day today. IEBC CEO Marjan Hussein Marjan and 2 employees of Serena Hotel appeared before the panel as Irene Masit defended herself.
The hearing of the tribunal probing the conduct of the embattled Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission Commissioner Irene Masit entered day 3, with the IEBC CEO Marjan Hussein Marjan lining up to give his account of the story that led to the suspension of 4 IEBC commissioners dubbed the Cherera 4. According to Marjan, the 4 ousted commissioners wanted to alter presidential result to force a runoff when it was clear that Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Raila Odinga was trailing the then Kenya Kwanza flag bearer William Ruto. IEBC Vice Chair Juliana Cherera, Commissioners Irene Masit, Justice Nyangai and Francis Wanderi were suspended by President William Ruto after Justice and Legal Affairs Committee recommended to the President to form a special tribunal to probe the conduct of the 4 IEBC commissioners after at least 3 petitioners accused them of gross violation of the Constitution, abuse of office and taking bipartisan approach after the 4 refused the presidential result announced by IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati, terming it as opaque in nature. Others who also appeared before the Agri Mchelule-led tribunal are the 2 employees of Serena Hotel. Auma Evans for KUTV, Nairobi.
Now on to some sad news. Vioja Mahakamani veteran actor Gibson Gathu Mbugua is dead. This is after he was rushed to Medivale Hospital in Eldoret after he developed complications where he went into a coma weeks later after admission. The celebrated actor, who had been battling diabetes for over 20 years, launched a public appeal in May to enable him to undergo a kidney transplant, which was successfully done in July. Kenyans all over the country have sent their condolences to his family and friends for the loss of a great soldier. Gathu died aged 56. From us here at KUTV, we are also sending our condolences to the family and friends of Githu Bugua. Now, the government will get rid of brokers and middlemen in a move aimed at reducing the cost of food production in the country. President William Ruto termed the intervention at the production level right and targeted and will make farmers produce more. Under the new approach, the national government administration will be tasked with the collection of data on farmers that will inform policy decisions.
During a meeting with regional and county commissioners with the aim of finding ways to manage the cost of living in the country, President William Ruto said that removing brokers and middlemen in the agriculture sector will help reduce the cost of food production. The president insisted that the corruption will not be part of his administration, and as part of long-term plan to make the country food secure, the president noted that the government will use stockists to distribute fertilizers.
Corruption is not going to be part of this government. The people who are used to shortcuts, cartels, the brokers who are waiting outside there, I want to assure you, we will do whatever it takes to make sure that we get rid of the corrupt in our system.
On his part, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua asked the provincial administrators to serve rather than suppress the people. The DP said that it was regrettable that some of them had used their office to undermine leaders and advance political interests that divided the country.
Let us project the right image for government, that we are there to serve the people, not to suppress them. We are there to assist the government to do positive things.
Among leaders present at the occasion were Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki and Agriculture CS Mithika Linturi, among other leaders, who also urged other legislators in the country to serve the people of Kenya without any discrimination.
All public servants, including Ngao officers, to comply with the law, which requires us to be professional, neutral, impartial, and serve all Kenyans without any discrimination on the basis of any division whatsoever.
One of President Ruto's manifesto was boosting the agriculture sector. The head of state had noted that he has plans of enhancing the country's agriculture productivity through access to affordable input, including fertilizer and certified seeds, one that has continued to work so far. Auma Evans for KUTV, Nairobi.
Moving on, Principal Secretary, State Department, Principal Secretary, State Department for Social Protection and Senior Citizens, Mr. Joseph Motari, led church members in a tree planting exercise in Migori County, where he stated that there is need for the county to partner with private institutions to increase the forest cover in the county. This comes a day after President William Ruto launched a tree planting campaign on his 56th birthday in Ngong Hills, Kajiado County.
Speaking during the National County Growing Restoration Campaign at St. Joseph's Ombi Catholic Church, Principal Secretary, State Department for Social Protection and Senior Citizens, Mr. Joseph Motari, has said that the county has set a target of planting 8,400 trees every season to increase the existing forest cover, which is currently at 2%.
We have spoken with the governor, we have spoken with the county commissioner, we have had consultative meetings, and we have agreed to do this in collective responsibility. So we will make sure that every village, every school, we do the planting of these trees.
The PS has, however, said that it was morally wrong for the residents to encroach on the forest lands that are meant to cushion them from the effects of climate change.
So it is all upon our responsibility. We take it up as a responsibility to make sure that we plant enough trees, not even the target that we have. We intend to surpass that target. So wherever one is, please, it is important that we do the trees. We have enough seedlings.
On the other hand, Migori County Deputy Governor Joseph Mahiri said that the biggest culprit of the deforestation in the county was the tobacco sector, which collapsed in the early 2000s. He has, however, assured the public that the county will continue to plant trees to achieve the 10% forest cover.
As a county, we are doing badly. We are the last in the 47 counties, and our coverage is less than 10% of the percentage required. So as a county, we really need to pull up our socks and do a lot of work so that we can recover.
Migori County Commissioner Meru Mwangi on his part has explained that he will work closely with schools to reactivate the 4K clubs to enable students to take up the tree planting initiative.
We want to ensure that we team up. We bring everybody on board, including the Ngao fraternity, including the teaching fraternity, especially the Director of Education. We want to insist that those old 4K clubs in schools are going to be reactivated.
The leaders have hence pledged to the National County Growing Restoration Campaign initiative to utilize the vast government lands that lie idle, especially in Nyakite sub-county, to help in forest coverage restoration. Edward Nyamo, KUTV.
15 minutes past the top of the hour. We are taking our first short break here at KUTV. We are coming back with more. Stay with us.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College is focused on being the leading technical and vocational training institute in the region. Our team possesses in-depth knowledge and extensive experience in the industry, offering thorough training in cosmetology, hairdressing, interior design, creative arts, training of trainers, nail technology, and fashion design. With branches in Nairobi, Thika, Meru, Eldoret, and now in Mombasa, our courses ensure that learners are completely equipped with knowledge, competency, and employability skills. Enroll today to be a part of a center of excellence.
Unemployment has hit you hard. Your salary is meager. You decide to venture into business, but you're struggling to thrive in it. You would want to reap a big tip on how not to run into losses.
Forget the preachy business blogs, the hyperbolic motivational speeches, and all the roads down desperation.
Hope has come with model stories from small successful entrepreneurs. We tell you these tales weekly on The Budding Entrepreneur. Join us as we help you make your trade profitable and often smile to the bank.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
How do we hear? How do we see? What makes up the
educational show for all the family. Get ready for some exciting learning and fun teaching.
How does a plane fly over the sea? How do the planets float so weightlessly? It's technology. Science, you and me. We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Let's continue with the bulletin. The Lake region is under threat of being submerged by Lake Victoria should urgent steps not be taken to address global warming trends. Cabinet Secretary for Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Eliud Owalo, has said. Owalo, who was speaking at the CIA Institute of Technology grounds when he launched CIA County tree planting campaign, is now urging the residents of the entire region to embrace tree planting as part of the campaign to bequeath future generation an environmentally friendly world.
Global warming is a reality. Places like Siaya County risk sinking under the lake if we do not stop global warming. We have seen what happens in Ahero and Budalangi. Planting and nurturing trees to maturity has long been identified as one of the easiest methods of conserving the environment, and today, one of the methods of stopping and reversing climate change.
Now, the Kenya Police Service, through the Directorate of Community Policing, Gender and Child Issues, have held a sensitization workshop in Narok County with an aim of enhancing the relationship between the police and the community. Narok Central Sub-County Police Commander Frederick Shundu said the two-day workshop will sensitize the members of the public on community policing and enhance their capacity in dealing with criminals. The workshop was held at the Narok North Youth Empowerment Hall and attended by the community policing members and Nyumba Kumi representatives from the 8 sub-counties. Shundu expressed confidence that the sensitization forums will boost the relationship between the police and community policing members to combat crime in the area.
This team came up from police headquarters on a mission to sensitize the members of the public on community policing. It has been a very interactive session together with the community policing agents just to enhance their capacity in dealing with criminal activities within the entire county.
Kirinyaga County Member of Parliament Jane Njeri has called on government to promote the agriculture sector by discouraging importation of rice from other countries. Speaking in Mwea scheme, Njeri noted that the county is the leading rice producers, but farmers in the area are stuck with their rice due to lack of market, while the country has planned to import the commodity from Pakistan. Listen in. Speaking in Mwea scheme in Kirinyaga County, the area Member of Parliament Janet Njeri noted that by encouraging shipment of rice into the country, government is importing poverty among Mwea traders. Therefore, they need to ensure that the local market is exhausted before allowing any imports.
Mwea has the best quality of rice, and we have heard from the government that they want to import rice from Pakistan or from other cheaper countries. And we want to tell the government, the people of Mwea fully supported the hustler nation. And the people of Mwea are hustlers and they're farmers. And it is not fair that there are any imports that are done before Mwea rice is fully consumed.
Rice farmers in Mwea joined the protest, saying that they have enough stock to feed the country until the next harvest in 2023. According to the farmers, the duty-free rice will damage the market for their produce as it is likely to be cheaper.
So of course when it comes to competition in the market, that is unfair competition.
Kama wakazi wa Mwea tumekataa hiyo mchele ya Pakistani iingie Mwea. Hiyo mchele ya Pakistani ikiingia Mwea imeharibu biashara ya mfanyikazi wa Mwea.
Kama tunaweza pewa maji mingi alafu fertilizer ishushwe bei, at least mchele ya Mwea inaweza kuwa mingi na tukue na production.
Kirinyaga County government has given first priority to rice cultivation, regarding it as a food security crop. Out of all 24 counties which grow rice in the country, only Kirinyaga County has taken rice as the main cash crop. ODIDA, KUTV, Nairobi. Kenyatta University's Vice-Chancellor Professor Paul Wainaina today led Kenyatta University teaching and non-teaching staff in celebrating the end-of-year party at Amphitheatre in main campus. On his end-of-year speech, Professor Wainaina applauded the unity and continued support that the Kenyatta University family has shown during the trying moments that led to his sacking of a land tussle with the state before the council reinstated him.
We show as KU community the resilience that we have, that even after all that, we were able to continue doing what we know best. Everybody is actually proud of you. The way you stuck together for a good cause has been recognized everywhere, not only in Kenya, but I mean everywhere. And I think for us, this is the best Christmas that actually we can ever get.
All right, with that, we are taking our second short break. We are coming back with sports. Stay tuned.
My name is Jeff Ayako, HSC, then the recent winner of the top 40 under 40. Jeff is an innovator, and Jeff is also the CEO and founder of Mapcard Limited, where we design and develop the most affordable egg incubators within the market.
We realized that we get to have a lot of students trying to cut the other students that were initially in the line, and now you get to see there is a disorder that is there. And so this might make most students not want to use the mess. That's where the mess app comes in.
Ukiwa na dukuduku la michezo, tunafungua sanduku la dukuduku kwa ufahamu zaidi. Kila danadana, mitimko, mifiatuko na harakati zote ugani, sisi ni wako mwandani. Kukurukakara zote nyanjani, haziwezi kuangaziwa zaidi ya micharazo michezoni. Mimi mwanaspoti wako matata Peter Pinches Mwaora, ndakuwa na jopo lenye maarifa sufufu, nikufahamishe na nikuburudishe wewe shabiki shakiki kwa uhakiki na kindakindaki.
Karibu kwenye mitindo ya kipwani. Yaani unavyoona basi niko kipwani pwani tu.
Unapopika inatakana uko half cooked.
Tui ni nazi imekunwa, inawekwa kwa hii samaki juu. Wewe mwenyewe ukiangalia samaki, mtazamaji, utaona vile inapendeza.
Niko Kilifi, nipo katika kaunti ya Kilifi, magavazi ya Gede.
Samaki mwenyewe ndio huyo. Huyo kidogo samaki kidogo iko na maajabu kwa sababu ni tumbo yake iko juu ya kichwa.
Karibu sana kwenye mitindo ya kipwani hapa KUTV, ukiwa nami nahodha mwendesha chombo si mwingine bali ni bibie ua linalonukia na kuvutia, Waridi Samu.
Stream live mitindo ya kipwani on our KUTV Facebook page every Saturday 4 p.m.
Cuisine series. Now this week
we are going to do the coastal cuisine.
Yes.
County 001.
Yes.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sports. Manchester United returned to action after the World Cup break with a hard-fought victory over Burnley at Old Trafford to book a place in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. Christian Eriksen put the hosts ahead just before the half hour with a fine first-time finish from Aaron Wan-Bissaka assist before Marcus Rashford doubled the advantage 12 minutes into the second period. Another match played, League One side Charlton stunned Brighton Albion on penalties after a draw to reach the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. And Brazil icon and football legend Pelé will spend Christmas Day in hospital after an update on his health confirming that his colon cancer is worsening. The 82-year-old is continuing to battle colon cancer and was hospitalized in Sao Paulo on November 29. An update on his condition has now revealed he requires care for cardiac and renal dysfunction and has also been treated for a respiratory infection. We have come to the end of our bulletin on this 22nd day of December 2022. We wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My name is ODIDA. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Samuel Kello. Have yourself a good night.